Well, howdy folks, it's Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. If you're just joining us, then what you're looking at is a cylinder head off of a Nissan Sentra. We're doing a simple water test to see if these valves are stuck open, because when this vehicle came in, it would run rough and all kinds of cruddy, and sometimes it wouldn't even run at all. And in the beginning, I did I checked the adjustment on the valves and they were all out of whack, so I decided to pull the cylinder head. In the last video, I showed you how I did a wet test on the exhaust valves here, and everything. Let's see, we had 4 of them that were seeping water through, and so we know that 4 of them are open due to carbon buildup. What I want to do now is look at the other side here, and so we're just going to pour some water into So we've got water in there. But if these valves are stuck open at all, just like on the other ones, you'll see the water seeping through. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes this can be, the human eye is not going to see these valves stuck open. And sometimes it can actually take up to an hour for the laws of physics to take place and the water to seep through there. That is how microscopically these valves could be stuck open. But even if a valve is stuck open 100,000ths of an inch, all it has to do is be stuck open enough to allow air, gas, and atom. We're literally talking about things working on the atomic level here, because of combustion and stuff. That's all it needs, is for it to lose combustion or for it to run funny. Okay, and so, let's see, I ran out of water here. Oops. Let's wipe some of that extra water off so we're not mistaking it. Okay, so here we go. Alright, so now this is going to be the intake side. And I actually didn't have any valves out of whack on the intake side, only on the exhaust side. And if you notice, we've got water in all of our cylinders. And so what I want to do now is, since I didn't immediately see any water coming out, let's go look at the clock. Okay? So we're going to go look at the clock here. And it is 6:31. Alright, so we are going to make sure that there's no water anywhere. And we are now going to let this sit for about 20-30 minutes or so. Because like I said, it could be open on such a microscopic level, but all it needs to be is open just enough for a few atoms to get through there. And when you let atoms through, you eventually have the breakdown of molecules, and when you have the breakdown of molecules, that then plays into the physical realm, blah, 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 so on and so on. It's called the avalanche effect. So I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to let this sit for about 20 minutes and see if the laws of physics come into play, and see if water can seep through any of these valves whatsoever. So here we go, folks. Time to pause it. Alright, so let's look at the clock here. It's 6:39. And let's go ahead and check our cylinder head. And I can see right here. Now, on the last video, you saw the valves that were pretty well stuck open and leaking. But just let me give you another example here. You see that? That is barely a drop out of there. It's taken all of, 10 minutes for that drop to form. And if you look over here, you see right there? Again, there's another, just barely a drop that has formed. Now, the other valves are shut, okay? They are shut. They're full of water, they are shut. If water can't get through there, then trust me, nothing else can get through there. Same thing with that. Alright, but these valves, okay? Now, that little bit of drop that took 10 minutes to seep through there, that's still evidence of a stuck open valve. Oh, there it goes. It finally made a full drop. Okay? And so that's evidence that on a microscopic level, there is carbon stuck inside of this valve and it is stuck open. And if it is stuck open, well then obviously atoms, molecules, gases, compression, all of that can escape through there. And that is why this car is running horrible. That's where all these problems are originating from, is dirty, nasty valves that are stuck open due to carbon buildup. And the water test is a good way to figure this out. So we know we've got 4 valves on the bottom on the exhaust side that are stuck open, and we know that we've got 2 valves on the intake side that are stuck open. And like I said, that right there is evidence of a microscopic crack. Okay, folks. Well, it is now time to put an action plan together for this Nissan and get it rebuilt, so I'll be making videos of that. And once again, please share, like, subscribe, the knowledge. This is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, signing off.